Some of you have been walking around feeling stuck, feeling like life has passed you by, feeling like the same old story keeps repeating itself. But I'm here to tell you something today that might just shake your soul. This year, everything changes. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel ready. This year, I'm going to make a change, and I'm inviting every single one of you to stand up and say with me, I refuse to stay the same. I refuse to let life pass me by. I'm going to make a change. You see, change isn't about luck. Change isn't about waiting for someone else to give you permission. Change is about a decision, a bold, unapologetic decision that says, I am done being comfortable with mediocrity. I am done watching opportunities slip through my fingers. I am done living a life less than I was born to live. And today, I'm going to share 6 powerful truths, 6 steps that will ignite the fire in you and set this year apart as the year of your breakthrough. Change begins with a decision. It begins with a moment so small, yet so monumental that it has the power to alter the course of your entire life. You see, nothing happens in this world until someone decides that enough is enough. You can have all the dreams in the world. You can have all the talent, all the potential, all the opportunities sitting right in front of you. But until you make that internal declaration, nothing will shift. A decision is not just a thought or a fleeting feeling. It is a commitment of the heart, a declaration to your soul that you refuse to remain stagnant. It is the moment you look in the mirror and say, I am done being comfortable with mediocrity. I am done living below my calling. I am done letting life pass me by. That is the moment change begins. And make no mistake, making a decision is not easy. It comes with fear. It comes with doubt. It comes with the voices of those who have tried to hold you back, telling you that you are not ready, that you are not capable, that you do not deserve it. But that is exactly why a decision is so powerful. When you choose to rise above the noise, when you choose to believe in yourself, even when the world has not yet recognized your potential, you step into a force that cannot be stopped. Every great life, every remarkable story, every person who has left a mark on this earth started with a single decision. They made a choice to move from where they were to where they knew they could be. They refused to be victims of circumstance. They refused to allow fear, failure, or past mistakes to dictate their future. And so today I challenge you to make that decision for yourself. Decide that this year, this season, you are not the same person who walked into yesterday. Decide that your story will no longer be written by hesitation or indecision. Decide that you will rise, you will push forward, and you will embrace the life you were born to live. Your decision is the spark. Your decision is the ignition of change. And once that decision is made, once your heart has aligned with your mind, there is nothing in this world that can stop the movement that begins within you. You cannot run towards your future if you are still chained to your past. So many people are held back, not by circumstances, not by lack of talent, but by the memories, the failures, the disappointments, and the pain they refuse to release. The past has a way of whispering in your ear, reminding you of every mistake, every missed opportunity, every time you fell short. But I'm here to tell you today that the past is not your prison, it is your classroom. Every heartbreak, every setback, every moment you thought you had lost it all was teaching you something, preparing you for the person you are meant to become. Yet, so many refuse to let go. They drag yesterday into today, and when tomorrow comes, it is already heavy with the weight of what was. And the truth is, you cannot carry both. You cannot hold on to what has been and expect to embrace what can be. To make a change this year, you must break free from the chains that bind you. You must forgive yourself for the mistakes you've made. You must release the bitterness that keeps you looking backward instead of forward. You must stop allowing the pain of yesterday to dictate the possibilities of tomorrow. It's not easy. It takes courage. It takes a willingness to step into the unknown with faith that something better is waiting for you. And here's the beautiful thing. When you finally let go, when you finally release the weight of the past, you will discover freedom. You will discover energy, hope, and a strength you didn't even know existed inside you. You will finally be able to move, to grow, to step boldly into the life you were created to live. The chains of yesterday can be broken, but it begins with a choice, a conscious, deliberate choice to stop carrying what is no longer serving you. You are not your failures. You are not your regrets. You are not defined by what has happened to you. You are defined by who you decide to become. And if you are willing to step out in faith, to leave the past behind, to embrace the lessons but release the weight, then this year, this season will be the year of your breakthrough. Freedom is on the other side of letting go, and your future is waiting for you. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you want to change your life, you have to start in your mind. So many of us are trapped not by circumstance, not by lack of opportunity, but by the stories we tell ourselves every single day. We walk around with a narrative that says, I can't, I'm not ready, I'll never make it. And we wonder why our lives look the same year after year. But the truth is, the mind is the battlefield of change. What you believe, you will see. What you think, you will become. And if you want to make a change this year, you have to start controlling the conversation in your own head. You have to speak to yourself the way a champion speaks to a champion. You have to replace fear with faith, doubt with determination, hesitation with hope. Every negative thought is a seed. If you plant it, it will grow into a reality you don't want. But every positive thought, every declaration of possibility, every affirmation of strength and resilience is also a seed, and it will grow into the life you've been longing for. This is not magic. This is principle. Change does not start with your circumstances. Change starts with your mindset. It starts when you refuse to believe the lies that the world or your past has whispered to you, and instead choose to believe the truth that you are capable, that you are worthy, that you are strong enough to rise above. And let me tell you, it is not enough to just think differently. You must speak differently. The words you speak out loud have power. The words you speak in your mind have power. Guard them, feed them, nourish them. Stop feeding fear and start speaking life. Stop rehearsing failure and start rehearsing victory. The moment you shift your thoughts, the moment you change the narrative in your mind, everything else begins to align. Opportunities show up, doors open. Relationships transform, your energy changes, your confidence rises, and suddenly the life you thought was out of reach starts becoming your reality. So I ask you, what are you choosing to think this year? Are you going to let fear dictate your path, or are you going to take control of your mind, speak life over yourself, and step boldly into the future you were created to have? Decisions are only as powerful as the actions that follow them. You see, you can decide today that you want a different life, that you want a new beginning, that you are done with excuses. But until you move, nothing changes. Action is the bridge between your dreams and your reality. It is the fuel that turns vision into victory. So many people spend their lives planning, waiting, and hesitating, thinking that one more class, one more step, one more day will somehow magically make everything fall into place. But the truth is, life does not reward good intentions. Life rewards action. It rewards those who are willing to step out when the path is unclear, who are willing to take risks when fear knocks on their door, who are willing to try even when failure seems inevitable. The world does not hand out success to those who sit on the sidelines. It comes to those who move, those who refuse to allow fear, doubt, or uncertainty to paralyze them. Action is not always easy. It is not always comfortable. It will require courage, persistence, and a willingness to face the unknown. There will be times when your hands tremble, when your heart pounds, when the voices of doubt seem louder than your own determination. But it is in those moments when you push forward despite the fear that your life begins to change. Small steps count. Tiny actions taken consistently create momentum that cannot be stopped. It may start with one phone call, one conversation, one effort that seems insignificant, but that one step creates a ripple that can transform everything. And let me tell you, you do not have to have it all figured out. You do not have to see the entire staircase. You only have to take the next step, and then the next, and then the next, trusting that the path will unfold as you walk it. Procrastination is the enemy of progress. Waiting for the perfect moment is the enemy of purpose. The perfect moment may never come. The perfect time may never arrive. But the moment you decide to act, that moment becomes perfect because it is the moment of your commitment. Action creates confidence. Action builds courage. Action turns dreams into reality. So I challenge you today, do not just speak about change. Do not just wish for it. Do not just plan for it. Move, step out, take the first action, and then the next, and then the next. For in the doing, you will find your strength. In the effort, you will discover your power. In the persistence, you will witness your destiny unfold. Action is the heartbeat of transformation. And this year, if you are going to make a change, you must move. You cannot rise alone. No one reaches their full potential in isolation. The people you surround yourself with either lift you up or hold you down. They either push you toward your destiny or keep you trapped in your comfort zone. This year, if you are going to make a change, you must be intentional about who you allow into your circle. It is not enough to have dreams. You must have support. You must have encouragers, believers, and visionaries walking beside you. Surround yourself with those who see your potential before you even see it yourself. Surround yourself with those who will speak life into your dreams when fear tries to silence them. Because there will be moments when you doubt yourself, moments when you question your worth, moments when the weight of life feels too heavy to bear. In those moments, the people around you will either remind you of who you are or reinforce the lie that you are not enough. And make no mistake, your environment shapes your destiny. If you are constantly around negativity, criticism, and skepticism, you will begin to mirror it. You will begin to believe that limitations are your reality. But when you surround yourself with positivity, faith, and relentless energy, you cannot help but rise. Look at every great leader, every visionary, every person who has made a significant impact. They all had people who believed in them. They had mentors, allies, friends, and partners who encouraged them when the journey was hard. They had those who refused to let them settle for less than they were called to be. And here is the truth. You must also be that person for someone else. You must lift others as you climb, because the energy you give and receive will amplify the results in your life. Relationships are not just social, they are spiritual and strategic. Who you allow in your inner circle can either accelerate your progress or delay your destiny. This year, examine your connections. Ask yourself who fuels your fire and who drains it. Ask yourself who cheers for your success and who resents it. Ask yourself who challenges you to be better and who keeps you comfortable in mediocrity. Change cannot happen in isolation. It takes a network, a team, a family of believers, dreamers, and doers. It takes people who will not let you quit, who will remind you of your purpose, and who will hold you accountable when your vision begins to waver. So make this a year of intentional connections. Step into environments that elevate you. Seek out mentors who inspire you. Build relationships that challenge, support, and empower you. For the company you keep is the catalyst for the life you live. And if you want transformation, it begins with who walks with you on the journey. Obstacles will come, doubts will whisper, life will test you in ways you never imagined, and the road to change will not always be smooth. But persistence is what separates those who dream from those who achieve, those who talk about change from those who live it. You see, success is not found in comfort. Victory is not handed out to those who quit when the first storm hits. True transformation, true breakthrough comes to those who refuse to give up, no matter how many times they are knocked down. There will be days when you feel like you cannot go on, when your energy is drained, when the voices around you and even within you tell you that it's too hard, that it's impossible, that you're not enough. But it is in those moments when every fiber of your being is screaming to stop that you must push harder, dig deeper, and hold tighter to the vision that God or destiny has placed in your heart. Persistence is not just about moving forward. It is about believing when everything around you says you should quit. It is about keeping your eyes on the prize even when the path is uncertain. It is about refusing to let fear, failure, or frustration dictate the outcome of your life. Every great achievement, every remarkable story, every life that has been transformed began with someone who refused to stop. They were knocked down, yes, but they rose again. They faced rejection, yes, but they kept moving. They were met with setbacks, yes, but they refused to let setbacks define their future. And this year, if you are going to make a change, you must adopt that same mindset. You must decide that no obstacle is big enough to derail you, no doubt is strong enough to silence you, and no circumstance is powerful enough to stop you. Persistence is the heartbeat of progress. It is the steady rhythm that drives you forward when passion wanes, when motivation fades, when the journey feels long. It is the commitment to rise every time you fall, to keep stepping even when the steps feel heavy, and to hold fast to your dreams until they become reality. So I challenge you today, when obstacles come, do not turn back. When doubts whisper, do not listen. When the world tells you no, stand firm and say yes to yourself. Keep going, keep striving, keep believing, and keep moving. Because your breakthrough, your victory, your moment of change is on the other side of persistence. The difference between those who dream and those who achieve is not talent, not luck, not timing. It is the refusal to quit. Stay persistent and you will prevail. So today I stand before you and say this: the life you've been waiting for is not coming. It is already inside of you. The change you desire is not outside. It begins within. This year, decide, break free, shift your mind, take action, surround yourself with power, and persist until you prevail. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for a sign. Do not wait for anyone to believe in you. Stand up, speak life over yourself, move with courage, and watch as your destiny rises. This is your year, your moment, your breakthrough. Say it with me: I will make a change.